Hello, everyone. Welcome to Malice in Sunderland, Volume 3, Chapter 18. It's crazy. We've had a lot happen. A lot of really excellent stuff. A lot of adventure. So, who wants to catch up? Who wants to catch us up on what happened last time?
Oh, all sorts of shit. That was the epic one, wasn't it?
Yeah, last week was insane to say the least.
Oh man, all the shit.
Yeah.
All
the
of
feels.
shit.
Yep. Intensity.
There were feels.
Yep.
So, what happened? Remind our viewers.
Well, first things, Benji kind of screwed over the timetable.
All right.
Benji started talking with a creature that should not have been talked with. It was a highly predatorial keeper.
No, you guys, she was nice. She was super nice.
Uh-huh. Nice.
She just wanted to set the world on fire, you know. Just a good time.
Sweetest.
She was a hunter.
She only
and we still don't know that she is
soul.
a keeper.
Yeah, we don't know her.
Yeah.
Well, although she did say that she wanted to keep you.
I don't know, that sounds like a keeper to me.
It wasn't until it became painfully obvious that she was bad that Benji changed his mind. But yeah, as she was going, you and I will hunt and it will be glorious. He was all into that idea so much. He loved this idea. He thought releasing this spirit was going to be awesome because he thought the other spirit was a keeper who wanted this spirit to be imprisoned, which Benji had moral issues with. So, only when it became
that there should be certain creatures that should be imprisoned for a reason.
Yeah, but I blame that
on these are changelings. For changelings, there is no reason. Ever. Like...
You're not wearing pants.
Even if you imprison a keeper, it still dings your clarity. It's crazy, but...
Yeah, I actually covered that with one episode where he felt better about straight up murdering someone rather than capturing him.
Mm-hmm.
That was the doctor from the morgue, right?
That was the doctor from the morgue.
Yep. Which never came back to bite him in any way at all.
Yeah.
The less we talk about this, the better.
But things got a lot more complicated
by that for anyone that Benji cares about.
No.
With this, though, got a lot more complicated when Duncan said that the Queen of Heaven was a keeper.
And you guys just all believed him. You're like, oh yeah, nobody knows what he's talking about. Let's listen to that guy who's not even alive.
But we don't even know who it is.
We don't even know. Yes, so yes, I did complicate things, and I was just as surprised as the rest of you. I was just like...
Yeah, so things got very fiery. Jack and Irons left with the called lad. We are now walking with a very nice lady who Benji was summoned by.
Indeed. With one foot in a bucket and the other in a pile of stones, and her arms cut open.
Yep.
By the way, she's going to need some healing at some point.
I gave her healing rolls, but I don't have healing magic.
You gave her patch
Yeah.
up, which means you sutured her cuts, but she still lost. She's lost a lot of blood. She was waiting for you guys for like a while up there.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone in our group has healing.
I don't think you have a healer yet.
Yeah, I hate to say this, Duncan is anything but a healer.
Yeah, I keep telling you guys, you need to get yourself a healer. The closest to a healer you guys have ever had was Tick Tick.
Trevor.
Oh, well, besides Trevor.
I was kind of building Cadence to be like the whole
Sorry.
healer / face, and then I don't know, someone decided
And then shit happens, you know, it happens.
I couldn't make it to game.
Sometimes, you know, another PC really just needs to break your back.
Yeah, I mean, I've got medicine with a specialty, so I mean, I can keep going on the medicine track, but I don't have any contracts that heal.
Are you Sealy, Matthew?
Yeah.
Benji Sealy? Well, if
He
you're
likes the
Sealy,
humans. He loves the humans.
oh dear,
No.
that can't possibly backfire.
No.
Okay, James is here.
Yay!
Yay! Quick, now hide!
Why would people hide from me? I'm not a threat.
Not yet.
Now, I also do have occult too, so if there are any healing trinkets or something like that, or healing trifles,
There
I
is
could
a
probably make a
goblin
trifle.
market contract. There is a goblin market contract where you can like pretty much insta heal anyone, and it takes a permanent dot of your willpower, which you then have to buy up again. That's what
Yeah.
Trevor used. There's also a winter court contract that removes pain, and gives like a little bit of sturdiness back. But we can talk about it, because I'm of the opinion that some types of contracts are better at things than other things, but healing is something broad enough that I could see more than one set of contracts doing it.
Yeah. And I will say, if Benji does healing via Oniromancy,
You also
Benji
have
can heal.
a little something that does help people feel better.
This is
Alcohol?
true.
Haven't used in a really long time. In a really long time.
That's true. So, yeah,
Like I
that's
said,
something I can use in
alcohol?
the hedge.
So-
Partially. Tea, actually.
Alcohol,
Not even
tea. Why not combine the two?
Why are we trying to... Is there someone who's injured?
Yes.
Yeah.
The person we just saved.
Laura?
Mhm.
Oh, maybe.
Remember? She's something.
And don't ask me to remember names, because I will not be able to do that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, if she has enough water in a couple hours, her blood pressure will be back to normal, and in the course of a couple weeks, she will get enough new red blood cells to be fine. So,
Well, the question then boils on how much longer she can remain human.
Well, she never actually told you what went down when she went in there by herself.
Mhm.
So, she was
Well,
let out.
Duncan would know.
Duncan would know.
But he
or
would.
would he?
Yeah, but he won't tell any of us.
Duncan
No.
knows, but he's not telling.
You haven't asked him yet.
I don't think even if we asked him, he would tell us.
He might tell me because I don't really have any stake in the matter.
Well, that's the thing is, none of you have a stake in the matter, so he won't tell you. What has been done, and you guys can't change the course of that action anymore.
That's
Oh,
what we've been doing. That's actually the opposite.
wave hello to our viewer, guys.
Hello, viewer!
Hey, David.
Thank you for joining us.
David.
today.
Yes, if it's David. Hello, David.
It's probably David.
Specifically.
Is it David? Oh.
Maybe.
Quickly!
Oh, he
Everyone
wasn't
get
feeling well
naked!
today.
If it's not David, hello anyways.
It might
Is
be
it?
Joshua.
Yeah, exactly.
He may have tuned in even though
Joshua.
he can't join us. I can't wait till he's back next week. By the way, yes, so that's a good way to start us off. Jack asks, he goes into the church to have a word with a lady alone. He doesn't tell any of you what he plans to do. Afterwards, he comes back and bids you all adieu. He said, I have a promise to keep. I will
Does he
try to
actually-
meet up with you again when my pledge is fulfilled. In the meantime,
Does he actually say adieu?
he does not say adieu.
Because if he does, Lily is
No,
afraid
no,
of him
that's
because
me.
he's a Frenchman now.
I bet
What?
you that's
Ah!
Lily is afraid of Frenchmen.
Yep, it's a thing.
Lily's afraid of everything.
No, there's a lot of things
Just the
she's
French.
Oddly enough, there's a lot of things she's not afraid of.
Very oddly enough. It gets odder and odder by the day, in fact.
Go on.
So, he says a very simple goodbye. And, he says he'll be back when his work is done. And see you around.
I will give a very simple goodbye too because Danny is not doing very well emotionally right now. So
Aww.
Oh.
Danny needs cuddles.
Actually, I need to ask Joshua something. I don't know if he's here or not. I don't think he's here.
He is replying to chats though.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Cool, I missed a video call.
You missed quite a few things.
Yeah, what happened before I got here?
We all decided to get
We
naked.
just had a summary. That's it.
yep, just summer.
We all
The
decided to get naked, and Benji missed out on that.
Yep.
He wasn't in on
Again.
that conversation. Who do you think should be starting that kind of conversation? Huh?
We invented the hot tub.
What?
We invented the hot tub.
Dun-
Nice.
Well
Duncan
then, if
Blake's
you want
tall
to get
guy.
naked now, then let's do it. We're both beasts. No big deal.
Except for Fall Guy.
Whatevs. Well, yeah, other than Fall Guy.
What do roaches think of hot water?
They probably don't appreciate it.
Just
Hmm.
like everything else. I'll live.
Oh, Duncan wouldn't be a beast either.
Duncan's
Unless I
not a
missed something.
beast.
Well, fine, then the beast can get naked. Whatever.
You got if Duncan gets naked, all you see is a shadow. So
Duncan, I am naked.
Check it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's Puka doing?
He's in Crow's chair.
Oh, that's amazing.
About. Fussing about.
Seriously, that bunny is the best.
I can just see it now. Duncan gets naked in his human form. He literally has sensor bars.
Wow. Okay.
That's cool.
I don't even know how I do this.
Wow.
That'll be especially handy once we start getting more CCTV cameras around.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that's happening by the 80s. That's true.
And Duncan would still find a way to avoid them all.
Yeah, but he has contracts of what is it? Is it shade? No, contracts of shade is ghosty stuff.
Smoke and
Yeah,
smoke, dream, and darkness.
Well, yeah, then he's fine. He has nothing to. He has how. He's good by the 80s. He's gonna have contracts of smoke. It's not a problem. You old people should not be complaining. But what are you doing?
I am putting clothes away because I have to, so I can close my door.
Okay. All right. So, what Lady Lung? What is that?
That's what it sounded like. I think you said he wanted to see the lady alone.
Yes, alone. So he goes off and he leaves Baby Kyrie with you.
I thought Baby Kyrie was glued to Jack.
Well, I'm actually not sure.
She changed her mind.
She changed her mind. Now she's glued to someone else. Freaking monkeys.
Okay, we'll say that she went with him so that I don't have to keep track of her.
That way, Kyrie doesn't just randomly disappear like she is wont to do.
No, she just intentionally.
That leaves you without it. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want the bother but also the possible benefit of having a baby Kyrie?
There's benefit?
There's no such thing as a good escort mission.
And point.
Yeah, but things have happened that would suggest a benefit.
Benji would look after her if someone else agrees to help look after her. Basically, I'll look after her, but I can't be the only one responsible for her.
Lily would do that. She has a thing for kids.
Awesome.
And, just like in a baby back ribs kind of way.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I know what you mean, and I know what you mean. Yeah, that's the thing. Remind me to go out to dinner with you sometime.
So, Laura,
Okay.
You sounded a little bit Irish there for
Yeah,
me.
that's the thing. That happens every once in a while. Yeah. You been in my Lucky Charms? Why?
Hey, you're not the Irishman here.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, Brett.
I think I'd remember it if I had.
Hey now.
There's only one person in this group that can say about the Lucky Charms joke, and he hasn't even heard of them yet.
Yes.
How do you know that Lily isn't Irish?
Oh, it's true.
She's not, but, I mean, how do you know that?
okay, come on, you guys.
Okay, so yeah, I agree to keep watch of her if Lily helps me out.
All right.
Because I can't
Yeah.
be there all the time, obviously.
Laura is kind of just sitting around looking a bit shattered and like, what the hell did I just do?
Why? What'd you just agree to?
I don't think I don't think it's quite set yet. But I haven't changed my mind. I've got to come with you guys on a journey or something. She said you were going somewhere and I'm supposed to come along and all the stuff you said and that big fella. Where'd the big fella go?
He's got a job to do, so he's off doing it. He
Oh,
fucked off.
huh. And we all got work to do, right?
That's the thing.
Anyway,
Corpses to carry.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what she said. That's what she said we were doing. Anyway, all the stuff you said kind of made me think. So I said, I want a little more time. She said I got until we get where we're going, and then I can save the city or not.
I think you should.
I should have
Sunderland-
disagreed right then. You know, I'm kind of terrified I'll lose my nerve, but
It's always going to be needing saving for something. If you really think this is the best way to do it,
it's what I've got.
no, you got smarts.
Oh, all right, Benji.
It's not shit. That means something.
To you and me and who else?
Anybody whose life you save.
We'd better get on.
Yeah.
I was told one of you knew which way we were going.
Fall guy looks
Yeah.
at Duncan.
What happened to your face?
You don't ask him about that.
It's okay.
It actually depends on who you are.
What?
Yeah, you just don't go up to a guy and say, hey, what happened to your face? When I was wearing an eye patch for a while, people were remarkably polite.
She's like, to get friendly with a pile of eels of what? Oh my god, this is funny, you guys.
Maybe.
Never kiss a mermaid on the first date. Maybe that's a thing, yeah?
Mermaid.
I was thinking it looks like somebody got hungry. I think
Yeah.
he was kissing somebody.
Eyebrows are just raised.
Mermaids. They like to eat you.
What, you've gotten cozy with a mermaid?
Yeah. That's a thing.
I'm not surprised.
I've only known him for a short time, but he seems to be quite the horn dog.
I was about to say something
No.
similar to Duncan. I guess I'm not surprised.
Then I kind of look at Benji apologetically and say, sorry, just...
I calls it like I sees
That's
it.
apology worthy? Huh. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Figured that was just a statement of fact.
Oh, I just didn't, if in case I was wrong, I didn't really think I was wrong, but, just being careful.
Nah. Not pretty much.
So, we'd better set off, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, Duncan, you seem to be running the show.
I'm actually not sure where we're going. I'm guessing we're just following the path for now. We've met everyone we're supposed to meet.
Have we?
And what, your queen didn't give you any instructions?
Not this time.
Oh, there's a corner of the sky that looks a little brighter than the rest. Like shafts of light coming down out of the sky.
Of course.
There's
Sure.
trouble that way. I think we should head in the opposite direction.
You know, I kind of like the shiny things, yeah? My vote is we check it out. What's the worst that... Oh. Then again, maybe
You
you
should
got a
not
point.
be the person who asked that question.
Well,
Why?
You
What
didn't even
is the
see the
worst?
time we fought the sun.
You thought. Oh,
when did that happen?
now you're just laying one on.
No! Benji lifts up his shirt and shows a scar from a large gash.
That doesn't
Done
look
that?
right.
What?
Does the sun have
You're
claws?
telling me that... Of course the sun's got claws.
You talk about the sun like it's a thing.
Yeah. She was right gorgeous, she was. Made of metal, all glimmery.
I just shake my head.
Yeah, sounds like a real doll.
Did you get cozy, Benji? Is that how you got that scar?
Benji.
Nah, didn't get the opportunity. Maybe next time.
Oh, what have I done?
Finally.
Frankly, you're looking a little bored. Need some fun.
Fun. Yeah, that's exactly what I came here for. Fun.
I'm not saying it's the only thing you came here for. But if you don't have fun, what have you got?
Life.
Yeah, fun. Pick a corpse, any corpse. Let's go.
Let's go. She starts walking towards the light.
Yeah, so does Fall Guy. He doesn't grab a corpse.
Right.
You know, you all have a cart.
Yes, we do.
Okay, here's a good question. Did you guys or did you not get the cart?
Yep.
Okay, you have a cart. So you have a cart full of bodies. Okay, cool.
Why wouldn't we take the cart with us? That would just be stupid not to take it with us.
Yes.
You almost didn't. I
Just because
described the stables with a cart and a murder scene. And then you're like, let's just go. We won't grab it or anything. We'll just carry these bodies on our shoulders. And I was like, okay, back up.
That's how we train athletics.
That's why you guys trained in athletics.
Hey,
Okay.
I trained in athletics to run the fuck away.
Duncan, you do recognize that glimmering of light as, you know, it's very typical of.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's like, oh, that's typical. Because he says he doesn't have any directions, and then, oh.
Alright, so you guys set off. Okay, I want to get a little bit more done tonight. Although this is clearly the downtime session.
I will put dead Kyrie's body on the cart so I can keep a better eye on little Kyrie.
Okay. And the rest of you? Who's playing the cart?
I don't know.
Fall Guy is
I'll
not
pull-
pulling the cart.
I'll pull if Danny helps.
All right.
Danny, give me a hand.
Yeah.
Alright. So all of you set off. It seems evening-ish. With a kind of sunset. And it looks like watercolor. Like Sargent watercolors. It's extremely detailed, painted kind of sky with blues and purples and reds. It's just smeared all over the sky. But they're not concentrated on one part of the sky. It's like someone had a sunset described to them, but no one said it's on one side of the sky. So it's just like a ring around the horizon. It's just sunset. But there's no sun really. It's just kind of you see sections of it moving across other sections. As if someone just put it together and then they're shifting the colors around. You set off, and at first there are just little bushes on either side of you, but as you walk, you can tell it's more of a kind of a hedge thing, like, what is it called? Like a hedge cut into shapes, like it's walls.
Topiary?
A bush.
Yeah.
And they're like square bushes all in a row, and they kind of make shapes. A maze.
I think
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, it's
You're
actually a
going
maze.
through a hedge maze. And a few times you run into a dead end. But mostly it's just walking and walking and walking. Do you want to know anything about the world around you? Because other than that, this is going to be it for several hours.
I want to know if there's any glass eggs around.
Yes,
How many?
lots.
It's Easter. I thought this was supposed to be a Christmas special.
How tall is it? It's just a little bit over your head.
Whose head?
Your head.
My head specifically?
Yes, your
'Cause
head.
I'm on the shorter side.
Yeah. Okay. It is just a little over everyone's head.
So if I stand on top of the cart, I can look over it then?
It's a little too high.
Oh, god damn it.
It's the hedge. It can
My
grow
shoulder.
as we do that.
It's just a little too high.
Welcome,
Almost.
welcome to the hedge within the hedge.
15-foot high bushes.
It is
Do
the
you
literal
actually
manifestation of
really
the hedge.
know this?
Well, that's not that.
Duncan's gonna be basically on high alert and
Oh,
observing
well,
everything.
well, then you don't know. Okay, what?
Duncan's gonna be on high alert,
Okay.
basically making sure there's no unforeseen ambushes or anything, even though he knows the area they're in.
Okay.
I'm going to smell the eggs
Roll
to see if any of them
perception.
are.
Duncan, roll perception.
Woohoo!
No penalty.
What's perception again? Wits plus composure?
With composure.
Okay. Oh, I forgot that this is like my super roll.
So you better do a good job.
I only get 6 die.
Not too bad.
Are we doing zeros count for 2 successes, or do we re-roll them?
Reroll.
Okay.
Actually, no. Did I change that?
We
I
did
changed
change that.
10 to 2 successes. Huh. That means that a third of all successes are doubled. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Alright,
It
let's try
saves-
first session. Let's try first session and see if it's not crazy.
In that case, I got 3 successes.
Alright. A few times, it feels like you get that prickle on the back of your neck like someone's watching you, but it's the hedge, so that could be anything.
Which is exactly why Duncan's always on high alert.
Right.
But he's on regular high alert, not actual
It's
high alert.
hours of walking in this maze. Nothing changes.
I am investigating and smelling the eggs to see if any of them smell more important than others. Like
Well, you don't
noticeably.
see anything. You just asked me if there were some in the area.
Okay. How do I know there are eggs?
How do you know?
How do I know? Yes.
How do you know?
Okay.
Because you see one.
Right next to the exit.
I'm concerned how I know something without you telling me how I know it.
You
The
tell me?
answer is bacon.
Do I perceive glass eggs in the area?
Possibly. How are you trying to perceive them?
Visually and olfactorily.
Okay. You do not see any glass eggs.
Do I smell any?
You smell glass.
Okay.
You don't know what it is.
I know what glass is.
Also, I mean, you don't know how you're smelling it, but not seeing it or perceiving it any other way, or hearing it or anything like that. Also, sometimes when you're walking, the ground is kind of bouncy. It's got a little give to it. on like the floors on springs or something.
I look around for teeth or a tongue or a uvula. Because the last time this happened, I was inside like a giant whale's mouth.
That was pretty cool. That was epic. But no, not this time. What do you guys want to do? You're lost. Well, you're already lost.
Roll the credits.
Roll credit. Yeah, I'm
So, are we supposed to go around this, guys, or are we supposed to go through it?
I think we should go around it.
Right. Come on. Gotta remember, this is the hedge. Hey, Maze. Maze, you
What
gonna
did
talk
you-
to us?
Who?
Wait, Matthew, repeat yourself.
I say to everybody, guys, gotta remember, this is the hedge. Hey, Maze.
Oh.
There is a feeling of attention.
So, we're trying to decide, yeah, whether we're gonna keep walking through you, which I'm guessing you're gonna have fun with, right? You don't get many travelers, I'm guessing. Or we might turn around and just kind of go back, which would be boring, in my humble opinion. I'd much rather go through a hedge mage, find my way through, have a little fun with it, yeah? So, can you throw us a bone and at least let us know if we're making any progress? Or maybe give us a tip if we look a little too lost?
There is a shadow over you. It is growing.
I take a look up.
There
I
is
pull my attention away
an
from in front of me.
enormous femur falling from the sky.
A what?
An enormous femur.
I step
Bigger
back.
and bigger and bigger by the second.
That
Do
is
I need
one
that?
heck of
The
a
shadow
bone.
now covers all of you.
Yeah. Run!
Important question. Do you bother with the cart?
Crap.
Oh yeah, we're pulling the car.
Yeah.
Let me grab my athletics, I'm assuming.
Yes, Dex Athletics for Danny and for Benji. Dex Athletics for everyone else as well.
Yeah.
Can I
Yay.
pickpocket it?
It's a bone falling out of the sky to crush you.
Can I roll
Yes, that's why I want to snag it and put it in my pocket.
I'm gonna roll 5 dice.
Roll worse
Or-
than me.
See, that's what I was.
Successes.
Yes. That's 3 successes then.
2 successes.
Because I got a 10, so I counted that as 2.
Let me roll something.
See, that was my trick to get me to roll more dice than athletics. Next on the list was tonight.
James, high or low?
Low.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
Thing crashes. Did anyone fail their roll?
No, looks like we're all successes.
Alright, everyone go out of the way. There's a dent in the ground. The thing crashes with
I didn't
an
actually-
enormous and then Lily's holding it.
And then who's holding it?
Lily is holding it.
Wait, how big is this thing?
Well, the big dent in the ground is about 6-7 feet.
I didn't try to dodge it, I just tried to pickpocket it.
How big is it now that she's holding it?
Well, it still seems about that big. Excuse me. It seems about that big if she's holding it a few inches in front of your face.
Oh, that's right, I went like this and caught it when perspective meant it was smaller. Awesome.
You now have a gun.
That's one hell of a trick. First of all, Maze, that is a figure of speech. Second of all, thank you anyway, because that'll be nice in a stock pot, yeah? So, looking on the bright side there, misunderstandings sometimes work out very fucking well, yeah? So, appreciate it. What I meant by throwing a bone, that meant, or it's a euphemism for, what would you say? Give it a clue. A clue, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I bet the maze is interested in the English language.
Oi, don't judge the maze. We just met.
There was no response.
I will give Benji the bone.
Thanks. Bone goes in the bag.
You should ask for a hand next.
Absolutely no interest from the maze. You were talking too much. The maze is bored.
The maze.
The maze is boring.
You were talking too much about. You were using big words. It doesn't
Oi, maze. What if I juggle?
Ooh.
I sense interest again.
A bit, a tiny bit.
Dex and athletics.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, Danny basically is like, do you know how to juggle?
Yeah, it's a thing I learned as a kid when I was dealing with some stress over some stuff that was going on. My dad taught me. One of the few things my dad taught me, and I got 4 successes. I did really well at that, working on a car. Taught me how to cuss while he taught me how to work on a car. That's a thing. It was a good dad. Fucking miss that guy.
What the bloody hell is the car?
You've been out of the loop for a while there, Duncan. It's a full-wheeled conveyance. Put a little gas in it and it goes.
It's you see this cart? How it can be a vehicle for stuff. Well, a car is kind of the same way, only it's mechanically based.
You put fuel in it and it goes. It's a pretty badass.
All of this just seems to go right over his head.
Just wait until he figures out about telephones and movies and television.
There's no television in Sunderland.
I am juggling like pretty fucking awesome.
Okay, there is interest.
A show for the wall.
Are you just juggling? Is that all that's happening?
What is he juggling? What are you juggling?
Yeah, what are you juggling? Are you juggling dead bodies?
Oh, that would be pretty awesome. No, I've got.
Because if that's what you want to do.
Okay, let's be honest about Benji's inventory. It is a pad of paper, a bag of beef jerky, and a bone.
T10 watch.
You do realize we have a cart full of weapons, right?
Oi! I'm not a professional juggler. I don't want to be called lefty for the rest of my life.
I recommend juggling the blunt weapon.
Are you saying you can't do it?
Yes! I'm fucking saying I can't do it. I'm not going to jump at a stupid opportunity. Not going to jump. If, however, you would like to show me.
And then Laura's like, I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Oh,
Wait, she does not say kind of cool. No. She said.
That's how they spoke.
Fairly entertaining.
No, that's totally how they talked.
That's totally right, Benji. Do that.
She says
No.
non-anachronistic.
No,
Totally
she
cool.
said, like,
Proto-canny.
yeah, she thinks it's tubular.
Again!
Awesome. That'd be so badass.
Yeah.
Proto-canny.
She's sort of just like, I don't know, I'd enjoy watching it.
Yeah, well, still,
You have
not too good of an idea.
Probably try.
No.
You don't
Tell
know
you
what
what.
I'm talking about.
Maze, would you make it worth our while and let us out of here if I juggled weapons? Do you want to see me juggle weapons?
The maze does want to see you juggle weapons.
Oh, God.
So, are you willing to let us out if I do this? Because this isn't the kind of trick where I could lose a finger. So I'm not going to do it for nothing small. I want help.
The question of willing, the maze is kind of like,
Will you let us out on the other side of the maze if I juggle weapons?
So you are asking if the maze will not prevent you from leaving. Okay, yes, agreed.
It sounds
Right.
like he's actually, if saying it will let us out, that sounds even more active. That sounds like it will in some way facilitate our passage.
It just means to not let you out.
Exactly.
I don't know. When you let the dog out, do you just sit there? No, you actually go
Yeah.
to the door. Help it out. It's
Yeah, who did that? Who was that? Okay. It's kind of like indifferent shrug.
You're a
maze
tough
shrugs.
person. Right. So let me try something else. If I
Uh-huh.
tell the story of Jack and the Beanstalk really entertainingly, will you
Okay.
help us out?
The answer is inconclusive.
Ask again later.
Yes. Ask again later. This is kind of, these are vague feelings. There are no words. It's not like yes or no or maybe or I don't want to. It's just kind of like, So, will you help us? There's a feeling of willingness, but not a feeling of confidence.
Oh, well, let me see what I can try. Should I do, what would you call that? Manipulation and expression? Composure and expression?
What
Presence?
exactly are you trying to do? Are you trying to
Tell a
tell us
story.
a good story? That would be presence and expression.
Okay. And I will use my Hearth contract on that. So I get a die boost here. I don't want to suck it up. Which, it's a very good thing that I did that because I still only rolled one success. Oof. But,
Alright, you tell a passable story.
all right.
Is an effective story. And possibly predictably, the ground at your feet cracks open and vines start curling out.
Right. So, are you going to point to where we need to go, or do we need to get dragged out of the maze? Because I'm not.
It's
Sure,
growing at
this
a
is gonna be-
prodigious rate. In fact, it's getting thicker and thicker by the second.
Damn. Run! Dex and athletics.
Is it growing around the rest of us too?
No, there's like one central stalk with a few ones coming up around the side to like support it.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like it's actually trying to get us all to the other side. It's just not helping.
It's just being a beanstalk.
It's being what it is. Mhm. So yeah. The light to one side of the sky is a little bit brighter now. And Duncan, would you like to do anything?
I don't know.
Like
He's actually
for
kind of.
example, use that brand new shiny status you just bought.
I don't know. He's kind of enjoying watching Benji kind of
Okay.
flail out this.
Alright then, Benji. Let Benji fail. Then fail.
Are there beans?
There are beans. There are many, many beans.
I pick some beans.
They're in they're what? Yes, the beans are in your eyes. Actually,
They're in
to be
my
more
eyes.
specific, the beans have eyes. Or at least little dark pinpricks on either side that resemble them.
Oh, well, yeah, I still pick the beans because I don't think of that
Okay.
as eyes
There are
necessarily.
a series of tiny shrieks.
That was unexpected.
What?
Was
What
it
did you
really?
expect with something
Was
with
it
eyes?
really, Matthew? Come on.
So, Bean! I suppose you're a magic bean, are you?
Why? Why?
Are they like
What? So I
navy
can
beans
plant
or
you in other
something?
places. Isn't that what a bean is for? Or eaten?
No, I just
Italian.
want to live my life with my family.
You want me to get the rest of them then?
No.
Okay, well, I'll plant you, alright? That's what beans do, they get planted or
Curse
eaten.
you big fathead.
Oi! You're gonna get eaten quick! Keep that up! I'm trying to make nice.
You're
Oh,
not
no.
nice.
Yes, I am.
You ripped up my tail.
I didn't know that was your tail. Most beans like being picked, I
You're
think.
horrid.
I'm not horrid!
You're horrid.
Alright,
Beans! Beans, save me from this fathead.
Are they like black-eyed peas?
They're little beans with little blinking eyes on either side.
Vegetables have feelings too, guys.
Yeah.
alright. So...
Oh, yeah,
Well,
and by
you
the
and I are
way,
going to take a little trip. So,
by the way, Duncan's been laughing through this entire thing.
Oh man. Me too. Me too.
so I'll climb up the beanstalk just high enough to look over the edge of the maze.
It's just a little too high.
Do I know anything?
maze!
Do I know anything about bean politics? Like, is there a king bean, like Jolly Green Giant or something?
Are you asking the beans?
Presidential
No,
bean.
no. I'm digging into my memory to see if I know anything about bean politics.
Selective.
Because I wanted to see if there's something I can use to intimidate them, like, oh, you know, we were given safe passage by King Bean or something.
Try it. Try it. You don't remember anything about the political structure of beans.
I have two. I'm trying wacky shit now because apparently that's how
man.
things go.
Statement
I have only
never
one
thought I
success.
would make for 500. Amy, I think you have something for the quotes file.
I'm sorry, I completely missed it.
I wanted to find out
Okay,
about the
good.
political structure of beans to see if there's a king bean or a Jolly Green Giant who I can use
You
to
don't know
spin an
anything about
elaborate lie. Got one success.
Emmy, I'll repeat it for Emmy's sake. I said you don't recall anything about the political structure of beans.
Nice.
That's a great quote.
Let's
Oh
see.
my god.
You know, while Benji is like all the way up there, Duncan's like, okay, I had my fun. Goes up to the
Okay.
Climb
Um,
back down.
Are you gonna climb back down?
Yeah.
Okay. Just as you decide to turn back down, you feel like if you just went a little bit high, you could see over the edge.
I will go up like 3 more steps.
You're so close, Benji.
Oh, be fucking with me, Wall. You were like 5 feet tall a minute ago. And I climbed down.
Well, see, that hurts. The
Huh?
head, the mace has decided it doesn't like you anymore. You're a big meanie. The beanstalk was a bit thorny.
Oi! Got that? trying to be nice.
Did you ask the maze to let you see over the edge?
In so many words,
May
yes.
I please see over your edge?
Pouty. It's not sure you're being meanie. A big meanie
I
fat
don't
head.
just juggle for anybody. You heard most of them didn't even know I juggled.
Right. Well,
I'm just
you
gonna
okay?
refrain from saying that I haven't known you that long.
All right. You get a tiny peek. You
All right.
basically have to climb to the top of the beanstalk and perch on the very top. So,
Like I said,
You're not going to
Molly,
make this easy on me. Fine, I'll give it a shot then.
Dex Athletics.
Alright.
Might want to spend a willpower. Not a tiny fall.
2 successes. I did not spend willpower because I've got a pretty good dex in athletics. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. There's extremely thick forest, as far as the eye can see. From up here, it looks like the maze is just like a square around you. And then there's forest. And far away to one side, there's an ocean.
Okay, because maze, forest, and ocean. Well, that's good to know, at least. And I climb back
Oh,
down.
and then there's that light in the other side of the sky. And then
Okay.
there's growing darkness on the other side.
Ooh, the growing darkness. I always like that one.
Yeah. I describe what I'm seeing to everybody.
It's kind of like these spreading tendrils. Oh, they can't hear you way too high up.
Oi,
Can I
Bean,
smell his words?
have you ever seen anything like that?
I can't see anything through the pane.
Oh, sorry, Bean. Listen,
Why is so cruel? All I wanted to do is live my life.
I'm a hunter. I hunt.
Woe is me.
If I was a mighty vegetarian, I would have eaten you by now.
Oh, please don't.
All right. So
That
what I'm
would
gonna
be
do?
a relief after leaving my family behind.
Poor
I miss them
Bean.
so.
Do you want me to leave you on the sleeve?
No.
All right. Carry you around then.
Sorry.
Actually, pretty pleasant to have around. You know, in a morose kind of way, but you seem nice.
I'm a very nice bean.
Oh, that's good.
Very good.
Benji befriending a bean.
No one realizes it, but I have political aspirations.
Senator.
The very instant that Bean says that, I know something.
What are the political ramifications of being a bean?
It's actually quite complicated.
Maybe if I plant you in a local ledge, yeah, you can have a nice bean magistrate, yeah.
Oh.
We got this place called the library. It's fucking beautiful. Bet you'd thrive there.
Let's be all alone.
Ah, you'll sprout, and you'll have your own family.
Ooh. I'm too young to have a family.
Ah, for now, but when I plant you in the ground, yeah. Well, you let me know when you're ready to be
I don't
planted.
talk about things like that with strangers.
Oh, yeah, right. Respect those boundaries. Sorry.
We're just a rat.
You
Wow,
violated.
Benji.
The darkness, by the
I
way.
don't know. We've
growing.
been talking for a while.
That's not funny.
Sorry.
You're mocking my miserable condition.
I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Oh, the bean is just making fun of Benji's Canadian accent.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Did you just say I'll leave you alone?
I'll leave you alone.
That's
You
a
did.
cry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He just shudders a little and starts going, oh, 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 oh.
You want a piece
Hey, I
of
wonder
beef
if
jerky?
Can the bean jump?
Only if
This
it's Mexican.
is, yeah, this is not
No,
a
it's
jumping
Mexican.
bean. This is not a jumping bean.
That would be the best kind of bean.
This is a weepy bean.
There's a weepy bean.
No, poor bean.
Yeah. Alright, I'll find a nice
Torn from
place for
its
you.
home and its family. Oh, a cruel fortune.
Yeah, we're doing a little.
Alright, it's up to somebody else. We're in a box of maze. I'm going back to what I was doing.
Duncan
That
finally
look at Danny's
stops
channel.
laughing.
Do you climb down?
Yeah, I
By
said
the
it climbed
way,
down for
I
a while.
did tell you that the growing darkness is still growing, right?
Yes.
And the light on the other side is shining on what looks like a church.
Ah, okay. The church that we came from, or a different one?
No, it is not. It is clearly not the church you came from. Because you can see the monastery the other way, onto the darkness.
Mm.
Duncan walks up to the maze. Oh, thanks for the good laugh. I needed that. Whew. The queen wants us to progress. Whew.
What'd you say?
Sorry, the queen wishes for us to progress.
Shu, can I either... Okay, so we want to go towards the light there?
Yes.
Shu, can I see or hear any birds?
No.
Well, that's too bad, because that would have been a really easy way out of the maze.
Oh, that's too bad because that would have been really cool.
That would have been easy. Oh.
I'm trying to use my contract, but...
Yeah.
Like I said, Duncan. How does the hedge react to Duncan? Sorry, maze.
You're asking me?
Yes.
Well, you are the GM.
No, I
But you asked me how Duncan reacts to the maze.
No, I said, how does the maze react to Duncan?
Oh, it likes you because you work for the Queen of Heaven.
Well, like I said, he went up to the hedge.
Okay.
And after he finally caught his breath from laughing so hard,
Okay.
he's like, "Oh, thanks for the laugh. The queen wishes for us to progress."
All right. A way opens.
I just glare at him.
Well,
You
you
could have
got
done
to
that.
ask.
I mean, it opens into a deep dark hole, but it's there.
We shouldn't have to ask. We're working together right now, you dumbass.
What she said.
Well, you have to admit that was
It
hilarious.
takes Benji about 15 minutes to climb back down.
You.
I
Jerk.
could assist by chopping down the beanstalk with an axe.
No.
Okay.
No. Don't need that
Okay.
kind of assistance.
An axe you got where?
In the cart full of weapons.
That's true. There is a cart full of
Oh.
weapons.
Okay, roll a strength.
Do not. No. Do not do this.
I can't hear you, what?
Yeah, you can hear you. Does
I
anyone
will
else
help
prevent
you.
this from happening?
I will help you out of the tree by chopping down the tree. Worst idea ever.
So the beanstalk starts to shake and moan. And you hear all the myriad voices of all the hundreds and thousands of beings
As
saying,
soon as it starts saying something like it's hurting, I stop.
no, please. What?
As soon as it shows signs of intelligence, I stop.
Alright, so now there's just like this huge deep gash in the side of it, with syrup pouring out.
What did you do that for?
I think she was trying to help you.
I'm having a hard enough time consoling Bean.
Oh, that was me.
I'm sorry, Bean.
At this point, because like I don't think we actually heard him talking to the bean. So like Danny's like, wait, you're consoling a bean?
Yeah. We're gonna be
worst-
friends. I'm taking Bean back to town. We're gonna maybe well, I don't want to talk about planting too much. Maybe whenever is appropriate. Yeah, but yeah, maybe that kind of thing. Bean can be kind of mayor of our local edge. Mayor of Beans, of course. Gotta help some. As a matter of fact, you could look over some codlings.
Oh, by the way, there's a way open there.
That's a thing. Right. I think I've got a badass idea for you, Bean.
Goodness.
You're gonna be the most damn important bean in Old Edge.
Right.
We're just gonna go with that and nod.
I've always wanted to be someone.
I don't think beans have politics.
Well, you just don't know.
I had
No,
You don't know. You don't know them. You don't know
This-
their life.
I had a
This
success.
particular bean has political aspirations.
I do.
Oh, was it the first one?
Oh my God,
Oh.
Benji! I would totally allow that, Matthew. I would totally allow that.
Bean, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. And if there's any equivalent to shaking its hand, I will do that. If that's like giving it a poke or something.
Ouch!
I mean, like,
I'll just bow to it.
Bean
I'll
gives like a little wobble
I'll
in
bow.
Benji's hand. Like it kind of goes plunk, plunk, like that.
In fact, I will bow as if it's already important.
Oh, Bean likes that. Oh my goodness. Do you know, I was ready to become someone very important.
Duncan
All
pulls
right,
out his pocket
so-
watch. Okay, guys. We
There
spent enough
is a
time
way
here.
forward into the deep dark wood. However, there is a big dark hole in the way.
Right.
Now, as you guys remember the thing with holes, sometimes they help you get where you need to go, and sometimes they don't. So, you don't know
Duncan
what...
accepts the darkness and walks towards it.
Alright, Duncan walks towards the darkness.
So does Fall Guy.
I wait and see
Alright.
if blood sprays out of the hole.
It does not.
Okay.
I walk
you
around
said
the
Duncan.
hole.
It looks like a hole.
Fall Guy jumps in.
Alright, Ball Guy just jumped into the hole.
I walk around it.
Alright.
Okay.
Follow.
Alright.
Why are you jumping down the hole?
I don't know, it seems like a good idea.
Is Jenny yelling that as she's falling down the hole?
Yes, you're like,
Seemed like a good idea, yes. Oh my gosh.
I'm becoming
Good
less
idea.
fond of falling down holes.
Oh, I
This will
thought
only be
you
like a
were
fourth
going to
hole
say you were
this time.
getting less fond of Danny, and I was going to cry.
No, still
Uh,
fond of Danny, just not fond of falling down holes.
Yeah, considering
It's
the
a fall
roll.
down the hole or pull the cart. And Fall Guy's not having that.
By the way, you see little glints of light everywhere. By the way, speaking of the cart, did any of you think to bring it with you?
Oh yeah,
I haven't really gone anywhere yet.
because bringing a cart down a falling hole is a good idea.
Everything's a good idea when it comes to holes.
I still don't know why we're dumping down the hole. I'm just gonna walk
I
around
don't
it.
know either. I just told you that there was one.
What there's hole always jump down holes. That's what we do. We're the hole jumpers. What holes
Oh,
haven't
mighty.
we jumped down yet, guys?
Oh, mighty hole!
You see little glints around the edge, you guys, like little
Like teeth?
little things sticking out of the dirt here and there that glint and glimmer.
It's Chinese!
Like glass.
Like glass eggs?
Ooh.
Like glass.
Like
Oh, hey!
Like
you have
shards
a
of
visitor. Let's have a short break to say hello.
Hello.
Hey! Long
Hello.
time no see.
Long time no see. It's good to see you, Seth.
Up.
Okay, now it's working.
There we go. I was like,
Hey, man!
are you talking?
So, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I
Oh,
now
this-
have a bean companion.
Yes, he does.
It has political aspirations.
Yes. I have no idea what a 2-dot bean will do for me, but I guess I'm gonna find out.
I guess so.
What I'm guessing is it makes a balanced diet.
Oh no!
Oh, you're going to eat your companion?
First of all, that would be a total waste of experience.
Your other companion is already wasting away because you never feed it.
Oh, which reminds me when we land, I'll totally. No, I fed it just last adventure. You got to
Yeah,
eat,
for the first
bites.
time in like a year.
Oh no, I feed him like once an adventure.
Oh, okay.
Totally eats.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Poor Calcifer.
Poor
Nom,
Calcifer.
nom, nom.
Yeah, Seth, everyone's falling down a hole because they decided it was a good idea to jump down the hole.
I'm actually not.
Jumping down holes always a good idea in
So
Sunderland.
we're splitting the party, are we?
Come on, Lily, just do it.
But I have to take care of
Down the
little
hole.
Kyrie and Big Dead
Jump
Kyrie.
Down the hole.
You
Oh,
can
the
take
Kyrie is
the
with
cart
us.
with you. If you pull the cart in, you will have both of them.
I thought little Kyrie was with Jax.
I actually, he didn't get back to me, so.
And remember, that was the beginning of the adventure. I agreed as long as somebody else would help me look
Yes.
after
So
the little
it is
Kyrie
a quantum baby
Lily.
Kyrie.
Yep.
A quantum rattling. So,
So, hi.
Lily.
Am I?
See you, Seth.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
So, Lily.
Did everybody else jump down the hole without me? And little Kyrie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I had to follow Danny, in fairness.
Yeah, because he wants to chase that tail.
Kind of mesmerized. It's a dog thing.
Laura is standing, looking down and going, "Are you mad?"
Are you mad?
Maybe.
I already used up the "we're all mad here" reference.
All right. Well, if that's the way things go, and she
Yeah.
steps down into the hole.
Kind of a thing.
I get in the cart with little Kyrie and I ride it down the side of the hole.
All right, you're all falling down the hole.
And I'm pretty sure
then-
little Kyrie is like,
and everything slows down, and you're falling, and you're falling, and you're falling. And you see glinty things and white shapes, like fossils, only they're all in shimmery glass fossils on the
If
side.
one's an egg, I take it.
Are you going to roll? Are you going to try to slow yourself down enough to figure that out? How will you
Yes.
do that? Okay, how are you going to slow yourself down?
With probably a
Me too.
drive roll.
I don't know. It's in there. A drive roll? How?
Yes, because I'm driving the cart down the side of the hole. I'm not falling. I'm driving it down.
Okay, roll drive.
Granted, I don't have any drive dice, but or,
Do you
There's a chance
have
though.
Dex and Athletics?
I have Dex. I have Athletics, but
No, you said you were rolling drive. So
Right, I
if you
am,
don't have
I
any
am.
drive, then it's a -1 for doing something you're untrained in.
yep, I'll do that. Gonna like put on the handbrake and slow down and grab some of the fossilized eggs. That's an 8. That's a success.
All right. You managed to grab a few of them. It's all a jumble.
Cool. I'm gonna keep getting eggs until I find the right one.
Okay. You have like 10 eggs now.
None of these are right, but they look delicious.
And there are a couple of the shapes you actually recognize from when you were in the ocean. When you guys were in that huge ocean, there were like various ocean creatures around. Okay. So you're falling. See the ground open up below you into a thorny forest. And on one side, you see everything laid out. You see the monastery and fields all around it and orchards, and there's starry sky and it's beautiful. And you see the church like illuminated by this beam of light, and it looks like it's just made out of watercolored stained glass. And it's this beautiful stretch of land, and this little creek running through it, and it looks fairly familiar. The edge of the ocean, like you've seen it from above before. And you see this little village below you, with all these people kind of toddling around. But then on the other side of this vast thorny forest, there is kind of this just wash of drab colors, and there are like deep furrows in the earth, like some huge clawed hand just like dug it up. And you can't tell at first, but it's movement. It's like, remember the first movie you ever saw that has a CG crowd scene? It actually takes a while to resolve. At first it looks like just this wash, and it's almost like you're looking at just dirt. And then you can see that it's movement. It's just this vast kind of area of things scrambling like an anthill. And then you fall below this the big wall down towards the forest.
Somebody's coming to help us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the takeaway. 18. Ever seen that before?
No, I'm just a bean.
Oi, never sell yourself short like that. Don't let anyone tell you you're just a bean. Being proud of it.
Did you say being proud of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
still trying the puns.
Oh, goodness. I may prefer to be squished.
Oh, a bean. It's not easy being a bean.
No.
Especially not when Benji is making puns.
Yeah,
It's not
that's the thing. Alright.
Okay.
So,
You are approaching this thing at prodigious speed. Are you guys going to do anything about that, or would you just like to fall to your deaths?
No, it'd be
Wait,
great to do something.
I thought we landed.
You have not yet landed.
yeah,
I was
going to-
describing what you saw about this place from above.
Oh.
I'm going to try and use Dex and Athletics to try and slow down with wall
Oh,
taps.
okay. How exactly?
Is there anything to grab onto?
No, not unless you want to do something about that.
Basically, wall taps.
Hmm?
You know what I'm talking about? When you kind of run your feet along the wall.
Okay, what are you running your feet along?
The wall.
You're not near the wall.
I
That was just you
swing-
fell over it, and then you're falling, and then you fell past how the top of it.
Ah. No, I guess I fall to my death then. Because that
Unless
was
you
my
want
idea.
to be near the wall. Do you want to be near the wall?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. I want you to roll strength and stamina.
Strength
Oh,
and stamina.
God.
That's interesting.
How would Duncan get out of the situation?
Well, you have the easiest way out of the situation, don't you?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Danny just lands on her feet because that's a thing.
You do have to
Yeah.
roll to do that, Dan.
2 successes for what it's worth.
Alright, 2 successes.
Wait, what would
automatic.
be a way for me to...
You're kind of annoyed. You feel annoyed that this all is happening, irritated, downright aggravated even.
What should I roll to try to land on my feet?
Let's go with Dex Athletics. That seems to be the theme of the day.
Wait, you said I have the easiest way out of this? What's that?
Yes, you do. What do you think?
You're a shadow.
You just brought it up. You just brought it up, in fact.
2 successes.
I could just... use my status? I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Are you going to try to communicate with anyone?
Sure.
Alright. Who are you trying to communicate with? The forest, the ground, the wind,
The bean.
the bean.
The bean's kind of tempting. He's gonna try to communicate to the wind.
Okay, what are you going to ask it?
To soften the fall.
Alright. Oh, yes, of course. I was just on my way somewhere. What do you need?
I need a quick help to soften the fall for me and my compatriots. It'd be unfortunate
No,
for them
who are
to...
you to be asking a favor like that? I am on her business.
I'm her left hand.
Oh! Go, sir. Sorry, sir. Right away, sir. The cart, too.
Yes, the carriage too, please. Yes, we
Yes, of
must.
course. I'll do what I can. It may be a bit bumpy, but I do hope you won't say anything about it.
Oh no, I won't.
Alright. Well, yes, right away. And you immediately start to slow down.
Well, that's good because I did not roll any successes on my drive check to slow down.
Oh, Banshee. You're still not there. Well, you guys all slow down. You're still going to get bumped up, and you're going to take a couple bashing, because you are falling through a bunch of branches. The cart, however, lands with perfect gentleness.
Whoa. And little Kyrie is safe. I'm happy.
Corpses.
And Duncan as well. Duncan is set daintily onto his feet.
Thank you, wind.
Oh, yes, of course.
Do I land on my feet?
Excellent precision.
It's Dylan, actually.
Ah, it's Dylan. Okay, thank you very much, Dylan.
Of course. Glad to. Well, put in a good word for me, perhaps.
Oh, of course.
Much obliged. Thank you.
You're welcome.
In her lady's grace, haha, speeds off. All right. You are in a shadowy forest.
And the guy's like, darkness.
Indeed, it's wonderful.
Don't you like sunlight?
No.
Why ever not?
He's a shadow.
Shadow.
But sunlight makes the best shadows, the darkest shadows. That is some Zen shit
Yeah,
right
I've
there.
never
dude.
asked a shadow's opinion. Bigger better or darker better?
Dark is better.
Okay.
Aw.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't exist without the light, but still, light can't
Oi.
exist without the darkness.
Full guy. Need a hand.
Nope. No, I'm good.
Did
Fingers
anyone
crossed for a few minutes.
What in the holy hell just happened?
Oh, I asked the wind. Dylan, yes, Dylan. To slow us down.
Oi, Dylan! Why'd you not go easy on me?
You're not dead, are you?
I'm not dead, yeah, I
There
suppose
you
that's
are.
a thanks. Oh.
There before her grace go we. Let's try not to complain, eh?
Right. I hold up the beam. Just between me and you. I'm not so sure about that wind.
Shoo, are there
I
any
like him.
like dry leaves around?
Alright.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of dried leaves all over.
I will pick up a handful of dry leaves and throw it up into the wind for it to blow around to thank it for helping us down.
They look like tattered banknotes, and they're whipped away instantly by the wind.
Cool.
Mhm.
Because
Oh,
I know that birds like the wind, so I
I was
was.
gonna say you did that right in front of the cat.
Well, there's more. Doing it if you want. I just figured that was a sign of respect to the wind that it had something it could blow around and be happy with.
I'll take a few of the leaves and make like a little mulch nest and kind
Okay.
of stuff the bean half out of my bag so it can look around in the little mulch nest.
Oh, I'm so high up.
Ah, there you go.
Yes. I've never had my own servant before.
Oh! Don't misread this, yeah?
you want
I'm looking
candy,
out
right?
for you.
I'm a little palanquin. Oh yes, this is quite nice. And Calcifer appears to just to pout because you know you've taken a new companion. So the little fire is like, yeah, a coconut.
I feed Calcifer a handful of leaves.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Pops out again. So you guys continue on. There's actually a road. It is very windy and it has irregular cobblestones. But there you go, pulling the cart. And I am fading, so we need to.
Wrap up.
Yes. Is there anything you guys want to get done today yet?
You wanted to introduce something that would get me my third point of yard. I don't know if you still want to accomplish that tonight.
No, that won't be tonight.
Okay.
I take it the thing with Danny is gonna start later then.
Huh? Oh.
That thing.
I didn't say we were ending right now.
Oh,
I just said we're moving toward a wrap. Alright. So eventually Fall Guy recovers and you guys move on. There's a river to cross. And but mostly it's just forest. And the trees here whisper. They whisper and they sing to you. And their songs are all a little bit what? What?
They're all singing Rick Astley.
No!
Never gonna give
That's the opposite of what they're doing. Their songs are all very sad, I was going to say.
Wesley has sad songs.
No! Fine, the trees don't sing. There.
Aww.
Aww.
You ruined it for everyone. You destroyed singing trees.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, exactly. They bemoan the fact that they can no longer sing because their voices were taken away.
It's almost like someone made
I
fun
would
of
say something so bad.
Oh yeah, that's why I went with Poem and
Oh,
Dream.
Lord. Okay.
Wait, so if their voices were taken, are they just kind of shaking unhappily, or are they like rapping out Morse code with their roots, or how are they doing that?
They're shaking unhappily and they're whispering. You hear a whisper in the wind through their leaves. Lots of tiny little whispers that all kind of amalgamate into one. There is someone on the other side of the river, someone tall and thin, and they are pulling in nets from the river. You are still yet approaching the river, however. It is very wide. You don't know how deep it is. It is very wet.
I can't imagine why.
More water. What the hell, Hedge?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a fast-moving or slow-moving river?
It is both.
Okay.
Where's some good snow and ice when you need it?
Oi, trees. Do you know what the trees on the other side are netting for?
Do you know what they're mitten for? What?
Netting for. Netting for. Netting for? They're netting for things.
What they're using nets to
Oh,
catch.
victuals.
Rituals.
Victuals.
Rituals. That's an odd one. I didn't expect that answer. Thank you, tree.
I'm going to check and see how deep the river is by lowering down the little bag of gold like a weight and seeing how far down it goes.
Okay. It goes down and down and down, and then it is in your pocket again.
That's
The
not good.
river is as deep as my pocket.
Yes. Or possibly as deep as your rope. It's hard to say.
Hmm.
It's a hedge river. It's as deep as it needs to be.
Is it moving quickly or something that we could swim through?
You'd have to try.
Well, if there's one thing I've
Oi,
learned from Oregon Trails, that you don't
fish.
try to cross a river with a cart.
Oh, that's a
If you get a really, really big fish, or maybe, oi, turtle.
I had a turtle once.
Is there a turtle around here who could help us out? Maybe an
Hello.
exchange or something.
Matthew, hi, hello.
Hi.
No, there is not a turtle.
Aww.
But there is a gigantic frog that is sucking in more and more and more air. And this sack underneath his chin, his wobbly chin, is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Are
He's
you
having
about
an
to
asthma
let out
attack.
the biggest croak ever, or are you having a problem?
It does not respond.
Do we? I
But
probably
you
don't have a
notice
paper
that there is
bag.
activity along the river as all the little squirming creatures of the river try to get as far away as possible.
no.
Yeah, I kind of watch from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Is it aiming?
What?
Does it seem to be looking in a particular direction?
Oh, it is facing you guys.
I follow these squirming, running away things.
Alright, you start running away.
I hide behind the
start running
cart.
away, and then there is this enormous, thunderous rap, and a wall of air just hits you. And you guys are all shoved and tumbled and tumbled and tumbled back into the forest. Right in the middle of what looks like a dingy little alleyway.
I think I'm just gonna lay here a few minutes, guys.
Yeah.
He was
Can't
laying
blame
down.
you. Well, I like to imagine that Fall Guy was just laying in the same spot. We left and got blown back to where Fall Guy was. To now
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just gonna keep lying here for a few minutes. Yeah, I can't blame you. Hey, Fall Guy.
Everyone
Give him
make
a thumbs
perception
up.
roll.
Is it a wits-based perception roll?
Wits composure with a penalty of 2.
Ooh.
And do I get any penalty because I'm in darkness?
You also have a penalty of 2.
Okay. So I only get 4 dice instead of my 6.
1 success.
I had 8 again, and I wasted it.
3 successes again.
Okay.
Yeah, that
You
automatic. Huh?
You hear very, so a few things are happening. Let me describe the layout. It's an alleyway, like a cobblestone alleyway with buildings on either side, plunked right in the middle of this forest. There are doors and windows. A couple of the windows are broken. The trees form like the rooftops overhead of the quote-unquote buildings. As you get blown back in there, it almost kind of shudders as if it's a set that's about to fall over, but nothing happens to it. Fall Guy is laying there. And Kenneth, Duncan hears kind of a vibration sound, like dong, like that. And a kind of sound.
Ah, shit, here comes the tongue.
I was gonna say the frog is using the bell.
Actually, no. There is a very long feathered arrow sticking out of Danny's chest.
Holy shit.
And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
What? No.
Bye, everyone!
Why'd you stop rubbing my back? Get a little to the. Oh crap!
Wave goodbye to the viewers, you guys.
Goodbye, Mia.
Bye,
Uh,